que mi vida tenga más sentido. Atención, yo quiero estar contigo. Tú eres como el agua clara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me pueda soñar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Con mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya.
Hey guys, you hear that? Women don't owe men anything. No matter what you do, they don't owe you anything. So guys, don't take them out on dinner dates. Don't pay their bills. Don't buy them gifts. They don't need us anymore, guys. This song, did you hear the song? They don't need us for nothing. They're free. They can do whatever they want. Bros, just focus on yourself.
And here's a secret that many guys don't know, especially in today's day and age, is that women love nice guys. We may not understand how much we love and appreciate them until we're a little older, and we've gotten that sort of asshole phase out of our systems. I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s, is the point in our lives when we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you. And that's you.
Talk about this. Talk about this because you really can't be a man of value or consequence if you're out here moving sexually irresponsible. We're gonna get into it. Jumping in all kind of freaky situations, not understanding the long-term possible ramifications to your brand, dropping babies all over the place, mishandling situations with people you're having consensual sex with, ghosting women after you hook up. Hello?
Yo, what is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? Your boy Killer Kawabo. Welcome to another episode of Men Operating in Reality. Hope you guys been doing well. Hope you guys have been safe out there. Sorry, I have not been on. I've been busy, traveling, working, doing extra work, whatnot. So it's been hard for me to really get online and do some lives or whatnot. But it also kind of plays into what the theme of this video is, which I call taking red pill breaks, and we're gonna break that down. But again, I hope you guys are being safe out there. Hope you guys are doing well. Focus on your purpose, doing your thing out there. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know next time I drop, as well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App. You see down on the scroll below. You can also go to my Twitch, twitch.tv/XSUndergroundZ, and then hit that subscribe button. That also helps me as well. So I appreciate that. And yeah, man, we're gonna get started, bro. We're gonna get started, man. So as you see in the title, I said take red pill breaks, and I've been meaning to do a video like this for a minute because I think this definitely need to be talked about. What's that saying to something about something too much of a good thing can be bad or whatnot. It's some saying like that. Some saying like that. Um, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash the red pill community or MGTOW community, anything like that. And this ain't me trying to say the red pill bad or whatnot. But like I said, too much of a good thing can be bad. If you drink too much water, you could drown. You know what I'm saying? So even though drinking a lot of water is good for you, but sometimes, and I've been noticing this too, in taking too much of this red pills and content, as we'll put that red pill content as an umbrella for everything. Too much taking in, this content. A person that will get you, triggered, can get you sometimes in negative emotions. Can pull out negative emotions. Because look, we all know, this information, at least it's been out on the internet for at the least 5 years. The information's been around for a long time. If you're been to the barbershop, this has been barbershop talk. You probably talked this with your friends and whatnot. But for it really being blown up on the internet like this, it has to be in the last 5 years, since at least 2018, 2019. And we have all this information now that kind of breaks down, men are able to express themselves, that kind of breaks down women nature for men that didn't know and they were going through it. Like, it helped me out as well. Like, I was a blue pill simp until I got this information, and then I was able to clue in how it went into my life or whatnot. And it's also good for the younger men, because now this dating market is getting even worse. So the younger men need this information to keep themselves protected. But what I'm seeing today is, unfortunately, we are getting a lot. Maybe, we're getting a lot of information. There's a lot of content creators. There's a lot of, Instagram, with the, social media, whatnot, TikTok, Twitter. We're being bombarded with a lot of information, and a lot of the information also is not the full information. Like, if you're watching this on Twitter, if you're seeing a clip on Twitter, you're not seeing the full video of the context of the video. So you're either going to be you're gonna take the information how you will. Either you're gonna love the information, you're gonna hate the information, because the red pill is about truth. So sometimes there's some truth that for men need to hear, that the red pill talk about, that is not favorable for men. You know what I'm saying? So some men get angry. And some men get angry with the fact that these modern women are doing whatever they want, and they saying whatever they want, and they're hating against men. And they're saying that they should kill all men and delete baby boys and whatnot. How they're trashing, and especially as a black man, how we see a lot of black women trashing black men. How when men, how they've trashed men for being stoic for years. Then when we finally open up and tell them what we feel, we get shamed and called misogynist. They say we hate women. It's very anger inducing. And obviously, when you first intake the red pill, there's this thing called the red pill rage, where you're going to be mad for a long time. Because it's the truth. You're like, God damn, this is the truth right here? What? You're going to be mad. We've all been through it. We all went through this red pill rage. But it gets to the point where you got to get past this rage and be like, okay, I'm past the rage. Now I got to go and focus on my purpose. Shout out to Zone TV. What up, Zone? Just seeing you at the Mr. Good Bread show. That was a great show right there. That was definitely a great show right there. But but a lot of these young men are a lot more emotional than the men of my generation, or the men from the 90s, early 2000s. A lot of younger men are emotional. They're intaking social media a lot more than my generation was. And they're just being bombarded with information, bombarded with all this, bombarded with all that. And then these young girls, which are going through the same type of thing, but on the other side, they're seeing these young girls acting on it and they're experiencing it. They're seeing the stuff we're saying is right. And it's making these young men either mad, sad, You know, we had this whole incel thing where the what's the name, Elliot Rogers went around shooting people and stuff like that. Um. So what I'm trying to tell men is I'm not trying to deter y'all from taking this content. I'm just trying to let y'all know once you get past, in order to get past the red pill rage, you have to take breaks. You know, I smoke. I'm a Rasta. I like to smoke weed, but I also like to take breaks from smoking weed from time to time because when I go back and intake the weed, it's gonna be more. I'm gonna be. I'll get a more. I'll be get that high as if I was back when I first started smoking. The problem with smoking weed all the time is you're going to be your body is going to what I'm trying to say. What's the word for this? This is the word. Your body's going to adapt to that high. You're not going to get as high as you should be. And we're also seeing that as well as even the simps are facing this as well. Back in the day in my generation, in order to watch some sexually explicit content, you had to get a magazine. You had to go to the store. You had to get a videotape, watch it on VCR, DVD. You had to get it on DVD. Nowadays, I, I just look to the phone. I just go to my phone right now and pull up some sexual explicit content and be good for the day. I don't even gotta go outside no more. We don't even gotta. We ain't even gotta. We don't even gotta. We're so desensitized. We can look at a woman naked in front of us and be like, okay, that's cool. Back when we was younger, back when I was younger, we used to do everything just to get a peep of the titty. Now we can look at titties today. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Anyway, like I've done that. I've literally done that. Salute to Mr. Goodbread. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Mr. Goodbread. Some great content out there. I just got off his show over there. He was talking about what's her name, Sharnice, Shaq's ex-wife or whatever. So make sure y'all go subscribe to him. But yeah, back in the day, we used to do everything just to look at a girl's titty. Nowadays, we're so desensitized because of social media, and and we're able to watch sexually explicit content on the fly, that we can look at a girl's titty in real life and be like, that's nice, and then go back to what we're doing. Like, we're not fawning over. We're not. Oh my God, it's some titties. Oh gosh, you know what I'm saying? That's happened to me a few times. Like literally, like a few weeks ago, some girl put her titties out in public at a club, and I'm like, oh okay, well shoot. I mean, I'm an older generation, so we're still got that. Oh, the younger generation is like, oh, all right, I can go. You know what I'm saying? Now not the even younger generation talking about video games and talking about waifus and talking about, what I'm saying, anime girls, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting that desensitized. And this is what I'm trying to tell men. Well, what I'm trying to say, men, is we gotta take red pill breaks, because this could be anger inducing. It can make you depressed. It can make you warp your reality that you won't really actually see when you actually go out to and talk and be with these women. Because let's face it, you may not want to be around women, but as a man, you're going to be around women eventually, no matter what. And you got to learn how to actually deal with the situation depending on where you're at, even if you're not trying to be bothered. Even if you're not trying to be bothered, in some type of way, you're going to be dealing with the woman in some type of way. And even if you don't want to be bothered, even if you're just doing your job, you got to learn how to actually communicate and deal with the woman, and not try to be, what I'm saying, not put your biases in some type of situations. With this content today we got going on today, and with everything, information is so easily accessible, or quote unquote accessible, because some of these content is edited, a lot of content is edited. You're going to have your warped sense of reality, like these modern women. These modern women have a warped sense of reality of what a man's supposed to be, of how the world's supposed to be, of how the women's supposed to be, how women can do whatever they want and get away with it, and what I'm saying, they can go sleep around, and do all this crazy stuff. They have that. The same thing that's going on with these modern women is the same thing that's going on with us right now. Because you can go out and look. We can talk about black women all day and how they are, and a lot of it is true. Now, don't get me wrong. They're stereotypes for a reason. But when you actually go out in the world and actually speak with them, you never know what you're going to. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're going to find out there. A lot of them you won't. A lot of them you're not going to run into the single baby mama that talk loud and want to beat you up and, well, you know what I'm saying, pull a gun out and you know what I'm saying. It depends on where you go. But if you know how to operate around these women, if you know how to operate and what you want for your life, you focused on your purpose, and you know, power of attraction and whatnot, you're not going to attract those type of women. You working on yourself, you growing your knowledge, you working your body out. You're not going to attract those type of women you see on the internet. I meet a lot of women. I go out, I go to a bar, I go to a club. I meet women. And I really don't meet, not to say I don't meet those type of women where they're 304s and, you know, where they act all crazy. Because I can tell you stories. But I meet women, and a lot of times I'm having good conversation. She could be the modern type of woman that twerk. She got tattoos, long hair, nails, you know, nose piercing. And me and her could have a good conversation. We'd be having good conversation. I remember one time I met a single mother. She was like 36. She's in politics. Me and her having a good conversation. I even dropped her off at her crib because she came out there by herself because she came out there by herself, or she came out with friends, but she didn't drive. And I was like, yo, I could drop you off because you're on the way. And me and her had great conversations. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time together. But unfortunately, this content and ingesting this content too much is going to warp your sense of reality. So let me actually start showing some of these videos. I know I went on a little rant. But I might start these lives like that just to get my stuff out, and they have videos to prove that, and then, you know, we break down stuff. But please hit that like button, guys. I appreciate that. All right. Shout out to this brother. This is actually a good video. This is actually a good video, and that kind of low-key inspired me to make this stream.
I never hear a panel with a bunch of white women talking about why white men ain't shit. I never hear a panel of a bunch of white men saying, what do I got to do to pay for or please a white woman?
Now, let me hold them right there. They do exist on both sides. The white man is the one that actually started this whole red pill stuff, the red pill content. Because now they're dealing with white women, and white women are the main ones that started this whole feminism stuff. So the white women do be on this podcast. They be talking. It's just that you, sir, is being done in by that algorithm. It's being done in by that algorithm. It's the same thing for me as well. Like, I'm going through my timeline on IG. All I see is red pill, red pill, red pill. Oh, some modern woman making fun of a man because he wants reciprocity. Some modern woman making fun of a man because 50-50. Another modern woman making fun of a man because he weak. You know what I'm saying? It's the algorithm. So I'm holding right there, but I see what he's saying though.
I ain't racist at all, but I'm just so sick of all of this black on black, this relationship, niggas ain't this, women ain't dot. Like, yo, if we so bad, just go pick another race. Stop using this as your major topic point or whatever. Every time I go up down my timeline, niggas ain't shit, black men this, black that, sassy this, black women this, black. I'm tired of. I don't see a big panel of that going around. I see somebody coming to Baltimore to discuss black relationships and all of this dumb shit. I don't see. I never hear.
Yeah, before I continue, he's exactly right. Matter of fact, I have one of those podcasts. I can't remember the podcast name, but y'all seen it before on Instagram. y'all be know what I'm talking about. If I can find a video, I'll post it up. But I hate that panel. I don't like that podcast. But they're coming to my town talking about black relationships.
Dumb
now,
shit.
low-key thought about going because I wanted to see how funny it would be to see that in real life. But I ain't paying no $60 for that bullshit. That shit $60. Hell no. I ain't trying to see that for something I'm not. I'm you know what I'm saying. That's going to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, to go back what he's talking about. Yeah, man. Seeing these podcasts and how they degrading both men and women, because sometimes a lot of these podcasts be going overboard as well. It'd be like, thank you, bro. Zone, you on it, bro. You on it, because I did not even give you a good description. Yo, you on it, bro. I didn't even get a good description of that. Tonight's conversation, that's exactly the podcast I'm talking about. They're coming to my city, bro. That's funny as hell. Bro. You read my mind, bro. Tonight's conversation. Yeah, they're coming to my city, and I actually have a female friend who's a single mother. She's going there, and I low-key wanted to go just to see how it was going to be in reality, but I really hate panels, bro. I really hate panels, bro, because it's always about bickering, and it's always about all this. Man, I don't want to hear this shit, bro. I don't want to hear this shit. And again, it should be pissing. A lot of this stuff be pissing me off. A lot of stuff they be saying be pissing me off because a lot of them be wrong. They be saying some stuff some once in a while, but a lot of them be wrong and be like, man, what the hell? I want to hear this. I wanted to go see just to see how it is in reality and be funny and see how these women really be, but they came to Phoenix, one of my friends. That bullshit. I'm like, why waste money on that bullshit? Right. Of course, my friend is like, well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, facts, bro. Same here. And my female friend, unfortunately, is going through what we're talking about with these modern women. Like, she literally personified everything we talk about in the red pill space, my female friend. So that's why she's going to this podcast. And I'm just like, yo. Like, I low-key wanted to go just to see how it is. But I'm like, I know this shit. I'm like, I'm telling myself, I know this is going to piss me off. Why would I want to go to something that's going to piss me off? Like, why would I want to go do this to myself? Why would I want to pay $60 to just get mad? Like, if I wanted to do that, I'll buy a video game. At least it's more entertaining. For real. So anyway, but going to these podcasts and watching these podcasts, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, literally what I just said, if I check this out, it's going to make me mad. Literally, these podcasts and nowadays, and the way relationships are so, shout out to Mr. Goodbread. He said in the show that he just finished that hypergamy is supercharged. These modern women are not even staying in good marriages anymore, and it's anger inducing. I have a friend right now that's going through something personally. I've had a couple friends go through with their wives, and they were good men. They didn't abuse their wives. They didn't, cheat on their wives. None of that. And we see a lot of the stuff that both men and women say in reality. But at the same time, with everything supercharged, social media, everybody talking, especially with the rise of the red pill and Kevin Samuels, everybody just going on stuff on podcasts and just saying stuff. A lot of stuff be true. Mostly on the red pill side, because these modern women don't know what the hell they be talking about. They don't know what the hell they be talking about. But even watching a modern woman and you know she wrong and you try to correct her, it's still gonna piss you off because you're on probably, and I do this to myself too because I'm guilty of this. I'm sorry I'm going on a rant, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm going on a rant, but I'm guilty of this. I will go online and I'll see a video and I'll go in the comments and I'll see a modern woman say something and I just compelled to say something. Compelled. Arguing online. You know what I'm saying? So man, this is what I'm telling you. We got to take red pill breaks because the more we take of this content, a lot of times you might get some adverse effects. What's that? When they'll show them commercials like cyan pick or some shit like that, the medicine commercials where they'd be like, oh, you take the your bones are cracking and you take these cyan pick or something like that, and then you're like, oh, it's supposed to make you feel better, and then you hear in the background the side effects could be cramps, debilitating pain, and da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing for the red. It should be for the red pill. It'd be like, hey, you're gonna sense of knowledge. You're gonna have sense of wealth. Might be focused on your purpose. You may be able to break off women. Side effects that it can make you angry. It might make you depressed because of the truth. Something like that. Same thing. It could be the same thing. All right, let's continue with the video.
I don't see white people going around discussing how to be a great woman and all of this to please. I don't see it. I just don't. 2024, I'm sick of this shit. I don't want no black slander, no black man slander. Be all kings and queens. Stand on it then. Just stand on it. You want the like so bad that you rather play a nigga, downplay a nigga. I'm sick of this shit. Dumb.
Hey, and I agree with him. Like this is what I like to say about the red pill. This information has been out for at the least 5 years. We've all been angry. We've all been pissed. It's time to progress. You know what I'm saying? And look, you still gonna need this information because you can fall off the wagon. I'm dating right now. Okay, let me slow down. I'm dating right now, and I could fall off the wagon quick because this chick is hitting the check marks. She hitting the check marks. She hitting the Kevin Samuels check marks too. She's fit, feminine, friendly. She do got a few red flags. But I can overlook the red flags. You know what I'm saying? I can overlook those red flags. It's not because that's the whole point of dating. The whole point of dating is overlooking, see what red flags that the person has, and be like, all right, I can deal with the red flags. But I can still fall off the wagon, like Mr. Goodbread said on his live. When we were talking about being MGTOW, don't get married to the system. I could get caught up. I got to get this information, but in taking too much of the information, it could really hurt your chances of connecting with people. Because you could do this to men too. This is not even just for women. This could have your relationship with men as well and working with people, because you need to be able to build rapport with people in certain situations, and to be able to operate in order to advance your life. Sometimes you got to eat crow with some people. Sometimes you just got to in order to progress sometimes. Now, if you don't want to, that's fine. But you also got to know there's going to be consequences as a man to dealing with it. Sometimes there's going to be consequences of downplaying and talking red pill, and you're going to be a single mother, and you're not going to find a man, and you're not going to in public. Sometimes I don't even like talking red pill to women in public. I don't even like doing that. Like when my female friend wants to start talking about, oh, these men are sassy, I just let me be quiet. I don't want, because I'll be going off. You see me on these lives, bro. I'll be going off. This is me. This is me in real life. I will do this. I will do this in real life if you get me started. So I just be like, you gotta know how to operate in certain situations. We're gonna play this one. This is gonna play the other video. Now this person right here is directing it towards black men, but this could be used. This is pretty used for all men. Now we make this joke. The people that hate on us want to make the joke, oh, go touch grass. But this is the one time that I might say I'm agree with them and tell them like, yo, they're right. You know what I'm saying? We need to touch grass and go out. This guy kind of explains it right here. But pretty much what I'm trying to say, go outside. Get outside of your room. You know, we like to be boxed up in a cage as men. Go outside. Go outside someplace.
If you are so-called African American or you have that melanin, you need to be in the sun at least 2 hours a day, direct sunlight. I don't recommend you get in the sun when it's high noonday because it still can burn you whether you got melanin or not. So I say as soon as you get up, once you stretch and you drink your juice, your H3O2 or your H2O, what you will call spring water, immediately go outside. Jumpstart your organs, your eternal organs. For everybody else that call them internal organs, we are eternal people. Drink your water, jumpstart the organs because water is a conductivity or conduit for electricity. Then go outside and get the electric from the sun. 2 hours. That will heal your body alone. Next is after that. So we got fire. So we're going to heal through the elements. Next is going to be earth. What I was just talking about, grounding, being in nature. There's something that happened to the psychological process of our brains just by looking at green trees. Literally, it makes you happy. There is something called nature deficiency orders. Look it up. You can Google it right now on your iPad. It's called nature deficiency order, where people go through a psychological depression and they don't realize why. And then they go into nature for 2 hours a day and everything and all those suicidal thoughts that they was going through, they don't have them anymore. So they were literally, it's called nature deficiency order, right? So get in nature. Not only get in nature, eat from nature. Natural organic things that grow from nature. Fruits, berries, melons, vegetables, limited seeds, limited nuts, and limited grains. These things are very good for the body and it brings on a detoxification. So we got fire, which is the sun. We got earth, which is everything that she grows inside of earth and grounding, connecting with earth. You can lay on earth. These things will actually discharge all the negative protons in the body and bring, all the positive protons in the body and bring in negative electrons to make your body more ionic for it can be more in a balance of homeostasis. If you are so-called African American or
I like a lot of the stuff he was talking about on there, which is a lot of truth, which is true. I mean, we're gonna break some of this stuff down, but look, that whole I'm gonna go beyond that because he's talking about being nature and stuff like that, which you should be in nature. Like when they say touch grass, they actually on to something. They actually on to something. Go outside, check out nature, work out. Like I go hit the gym, but I like to go to the park at least once a week, and I do martial arts. I like to practice my martial arts by myself at the park or walk around the forest or whatever at least once a week. Go outside, and I'm gonna take it further. When you go out and you deal with people as well, you go out, you deal with people. I go to a hookah bar, and I've talked about this a few times, where I talk to all the women in the hookah bar. I'll even try to hit on some of them, the women, and the way I'm doing, I'm old school, so I know how to flirt and I know how to do all that stuff. But I'm able to, you know what I'm saying? I'm so used to, okay, either the girls ignore me or whatever, that I don't sweat none of the stuff. I can see that, like, especially when I'm intaking the red pill. I don't sweat women ignoring me or being MGTOW. I don't sweat women ignoring me, or I don't sweat like, okay, a woman rejects me or whatever. I go and have good conversation. I talk to them what I need to talk to them about. If they don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I don't want to hear their problems. I don't want to hear their problems. They most likely don't want to hear mine. That's cool. The problem is what we have today is, a lot of men, a lot of younger men, they're not used to being ignored. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to, men usually we don't get we don't get attention that much. We get less attention than a lot of these women, and a lot of times we can be lonely. So I get why young men can be angry and, suicidal or whatnot. But unfortunately, it's because we stay inside a lot. A lot of us guys who take this red pill and MGTOW, we like to stay inside. We like to keep to ourselves. We like to be in our own box, which is nothing wrong with that. But you got to get out the box sometimes. You got to get out the box. And if you don't get out the box, your reality is going to be warped. And then when you actually have to get out the box and experience the world, you're going to be very confused. You might be angry and you might be destructive. There's a lot of reason why these dudes like Elliot Rodgers and all that type of stuff was. I should do a breakdown of that dude Elliot Rodgers because his story is actually pretty crazy. I actually, I'm not. I'll talk about it another time. Maybe when I talk about Elliot Rogers and how it led to me it's swallowing the red pill. But he was in his own world. He may have went to college, but he was coddled. He was in his own box. He was in his own world. Then we actually went to college, and he thought, "Oh, I'm handsome, and girls are just going to talk to me." He didn't know how to really operate with women. He didn't know how to talk to women. I think he only had one female friend when he was a kid. He didn't know how to talk to women, and then that pissed him off. But a lot of the stuff is you got to get out of the box. You got to go out sometimes. You got to travel. I know traveling is a modern women thing. You don't have to travel like them all the time, but you got to go out and travel and go and learn, get new experiences and stuff. Because if you don't, you're gonna warp your sense of reality, and you're just gonna be one angry dude for real. And it could be mad. It could lead you to destruction.
You have that melanin. You need to be in the sun at least 2 hours a day, direct sunlight. I don't recommend you get in the sun when it's high noonday because it still can burn you whether you got melanin or not. So I say as soon as you get up, once you stretch and you drink your juice, your H3O2 or your H2O, what you will call spring water, immediately go outside. Jumpstart your organs, your eternal organs. For everybody else, they call them internal organs. We are eternal people. Drink your water, jumpstart the organs because water is a conductivity or conduit for electricity. Then go outside and get the electric from the sun.
I like that. I like that advice. I like that advice right there. I'm gonna start doing that because I do drink a lot of water, but I don't be going out in the sun like that. I don't really go out in the sun like that. If I go out, it'd be like evening time. Now I do go out, but when I go out, it'd be like evening time or like 4 or 5, something like that. So I don't really get the full sun treatment. But I like that. And then I also notice my mood as well. When I stay in the house all day, my mood is low, but when I go out and I intake that sun and everything like that, I do have a different mood. So he has a good point for that.
Hours. That will heal your body alone. Next is after that. So we got fire. So we're going to heal through the elements. Next is going to be earth. What I was just talking about, grounding, being in nature. There's something that happened to the psychological process of our brains just by looking at deficiency orders. Look it up. You can Google it right now on your iPad. It's called Nature Deficiency Order, where people go through a psychological depression and they don't realize why. And then they go into nature for 2 hours a day and everything and all those suicidal thoughts that they was going through, they don't have them anymore. So they were literally, it's called Nature Deficiency Order. Right?
And I can agree with him on that, man. I can agree with him on that. Before I took the red pill, when I was a blue pill simp, chasing these modern women, I used to be very depressed. Like I was seriously depressed. Like if you are on my Facebook and you scroll through my Facebook from 2019, from 2018 below or whatever, I used to be talking about self-deletion. I used to talk about self-deletion a lot. For real. I used to talk about self-deletion a lot. But when I used to go out and walk. I used to go and walk, go to the park. I was talking about. I used to go to the park and walk around. And then when I would walk around, when I'd be depressed, I'd be like, man, I'd be enjoying nature. I'd be feeling better. And then I'd be finding new experiences. I remember I walked in the park, ended up walking up to the other side of the park and finding a whole flea market. I'm like, oh shit, what the hell is this? Shout out to Mr. Good. Spend your points. Yep, spend your points. We were just talking about it on the show. Shout out to Zone. He said you gotta go in nature butt naked though to get. Oh, that does makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. I know it sounds funny, but you have a point though. You got a point though. This is why you'll see me on my lives in the morning when I'm outside. Ah, okay. I see you, Zone. Word, I see you, Zone. I do be noticing that you be outside in your lives. Yeah, that's, see, okay, you got it. Word.
Right? So get in nature. Not only get in nature, eat from nature. Natural organic things that grow from nature. Fruits, berries, melons, vegetables, limited seeds, limited nuts, and limited grains. These things are very good for the body, and it brings on a detoxification. So we got fire, which is the sun. We got earth, which is everything.
And I gotta agree with him on that as well. I'm a vegetarian, and this is not me trying to be like, oh, meat is terrible or whatever. You can eat meat if you want. I just don't eat dead flesh. I'm not an animal rights vegetarian. I'm a health nut vegetarian. If meat didn't mess up my body, I'll be eating meat. Don't get it twisted. I'll be having a good steak, a good burger. Don't get it twisted. I just can't eat that stuff. Now my stomach I can't eat that stuff. Like if I eat a burger, I'm gonna throw it up. That shit makes me sick. I can't eat that. But ever since I changed my my diet to eat like fruits and vegetables and to eat meatless or whatever, I've noticed a change in my thought patterns, in my thought process. I'm definitely less depressed. I'm definitely less angry than how I used to be when I used to eat meat and stuff like that. Because I can go all day by eating meat. And I used to watch this guy named Pharaoh Said That on YouTube. And he actually broke down, spiritually, physically, mentally, why you should stop eating meat, which made me like, oh, I can't even eat a burger no more. I can't even eat a chicken no more. I'm done. I can't eat none of this. I can't eat no dead. Because I don't even call it meat. I'll call it dead flesh. Anyway, but once you change your diet and eat more fruits and vegetables and nuts and things of that nature, you're going to see more benefits. Even if you still eat meat. The problem we have today. Real quick. I'm gonna go into why there's a lot of problems when we eat meat. Real quick. The problem we have today is that we have an overconsumption of meat. It's not even that eating meat is the problem. It's we have overconsumption. We don't eat meat with vegetables, with a side of vegetables. It's always either meat on top of meat, meat with fries, meat with soda, meat with juice. It's never meat with broccoli, meat with carrots, meat with celery, meat. It's never that. So we don't even get the balance of meat and the balance of meat to vegetable ratio. So eating meat mentally can mess up your brain. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that's gonna make the stream a lot longer if I break that down. I might do a separate stream on that. But if you change your diet to include more vegetables, what I'm trying to say is, if you change your diet to include more vegetables and more nuts in your diet, you're mentally gonna feel a lot different, and you're mentally gonna feel a lot better. All right, Mr. Goodbread said he's right. Some people need to step barefoot on grass and dirt. Too much rubber to soul. Get back grounded. Yeah. Yep. We're cut off from the ground. You're definitely right, Mr. Goodbread. I'm the same way as well. Like I don't never go out and touch the ground like that with my bare feet. So I need to do that myself. I love walking barefoot in the grass backyard. See, yep. Word. See, I need to do that. I don't ever do that. I need to start doing that myself. So I like that y'all do that. Saying to anything but the everyday concrete. Yeah, yep. I totally agree. Because I like going on the beach and putting my feet in the sand and everything like that. And I definitely feel the difference when I go out to the beach and I put my feet on the sand. You definitely right, Mr. Goodbread. Let's see what's on set. All right, because we are to me. Yo, you stupid, bro. But I might do a stream. Talking about that. I don't have any videos for it, and so it might be like me just talking or whatever. But me definitely plays into a lot of the reason why things are going down. To why a lot of men are more violent now. A lot of more women are violent now. A lot of reason why women are masculine, and the reason why men are feminine. Also, a lot of reason why a lot of people are becoming homosexual now. Meat plays a part into that. So pause. Pause. Let me put that in there. But it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Well, let's finish this up.
Everything that she grows inside of Earth and grounding, connecting with Earth, you can lay on Earth. These things will actually discharge all the negative protons in the body and bring, all the positive protons in the body and bring in negative electrons to make your body more ionic, for it can be more in a balance of homeostasis. If you are
that was a good advice. I'm gonna have to start. I definitely do walk in nature, but I'm gonna have to start actually embracing nature. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna start embracing more nature. All right. I definitely do. Even though we are talking about taking Red Pill breaks, we do got to talk about some of this Red Pill stuff, though. I do want to have some breakdowns so I can actually let's do one more uplifting video. Let's do one more uplifting video before we start talking about these modern women. Let's do one more uplifting video. I'm pretty sure this is an uplifting video. This is for the women that be watching.
How have the black men been responding to your hair?
Very positively. I'm so surprised. Very, very. Even the younger ones, I'm really surprised. Like sister, I love your hair. Keep it like that. You look really beautiful. And I was really shocked. And I asked them. I said, why do you like this look? They said, it's you. It's your hair. It's not, you don't have any chemicals in it. You don't have any fake hair in it. And yeah.
So, are you going back to the straight and to the weaves?
No, never, ever, never, ever.
And why is that, sister?
Number one, money. I need to preserve. And number two, this is who I am.
How have the black men been responding to your hair?
This is what we be talking about. See, a lot of these modern women are so hypnotized by the social media. They think because these 304s, Megan Thee Stallion, Sukianas, or Sexy Reds are getting money, that's what men respond to. But we tell these women what we want. We like natural looking women. We will compliment a natural looking woman. If you look natural, we love a natural looking woman. We love a natural looking woman. And we keep telling y'all this. We will compliment y'all. You know what I'm saying? The unfortunate thing is social media has rotted our brains. It's rotted our brains. These modern women see these 304s, you know what I'm saying? Sexy Reds, let the coochie breathe. And think that's what men want. We smash it, sure. But to wake up in the morning, if I wake up in the morning and I see you at your face and I'm like, oh, you still beautiful, you wife material. No, let me say, you're a wife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like saying wife material. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, these modern women, a lot of today, unfortunately, these modern women are so hypnotized by the social media to hate men that they don't even listen to when we say we love a natural woman. Even when, okay, let's just say that we are smashing the 304 who look good with the weave and whatever. She not getting married. We marrying Mary Sue. We marrying Mary Sue from the bagel shop. we might marry the chick. We might marry the chick with the short hair that like playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh no, okay, not a lot of girls play Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Or play Pokemon cards. We might talk to the chick that watch anime or whatever. The plain Jane chick. A lot of the plain Jane chicks don't want to get married and stay married for the most part. A lot of these plain Janes is kind of falling through it. You know, they getting caught up in it. But we usually prefer the plain Janes. And with black men, we love natural black women. Because we know when you take off that makeup, you're going to have a tragedy. You're going to have a tragedy. So we want to see you natural. We want that image of you being beautiful to never change. That's what these modern women don't realize. We like this stuff. Think about this. We liking this stuff on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. We only seeing the good parts. We're only seeing her with the weave. We're only seeing her with the BBL in the shorts, with the sticking out, and they're sticking it out and twerking. We don't ever see it when she's about to go to sleep. When she take those pants off, she take that waist trainer out. We don't ever see her like that. So when we notice a woman that's naturally beautiful, and we know for sure that she's not wearing no makeup, and the makeup on her face is, or she wearing light makeup to where she still look the same if she take it off. Oh yeah, we like that because we want to wake up to that. We want that image. We want that image of you being beautiful to stay in our mind forever. We don't want that to change ever. So yeah, we love that natural beauty. I think there's a part 2 to this.
So this is who I am. This is how I'm happy. I've saved money. I've been happy. I'm at peace with myself now that I have my hair like this.
Right.
Like, honestly speaking, I feel good with myself. I could go to the beach, go in the water. I don't have to worry about it getting, nappy again. It's already like this. So this is it.
We love natural. We're going to continue with the show. I appreciate you guys sticking through. I didn't think I was going to. Hold on, am I still muted? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. If anything, I got my point across. Now I'm just gonna be. If anything, good now. Okay, cool. Yeah. If anything, I already got my point across. Now we're gonna start talking about these modern women. Now we're gonna start. We're gonna start talking about. We're gonna start talking about it. But hey, we do gotta get that daily dose. And on top of that, I also want to demonstrate like some of this stuff can be like, yo. That's the reason why we shouldn't, be consuming this content all day and stuff like that. And look, I'll be caught up into it because I'll be on my Instagram and my social media. But it's sometimes, and that's why you don't really see me doing lives like that, because if I did live for every single, I'd be paying attention. Don't get me wrong. But if I did live for every single one of these things, man, I probably blow my brains out. Yo, these modern women are weirdos, man. These modern women are weirdos, and they're getting worse. Like, they're not getting better. They're not getting better. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I think I'll save these videos and come back tomorrow. I appreciate you guys coming through, because I need to do more live streams, and I'm gonna have to knock out some of these videos. I also got videos I'm able to break down and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do a different live stream or whatever, and save those for tomorrow. I already got my point across, so I'm good now. But I appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate you guys checking out the stream. If you guys are coming from watching the playback, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know next time I drop, as well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App, as you can see below. You can also subscribe to my Twitch, twitch.tv/XSUndergroundZ. You can help me out there. But all right, guys, I will talk with y'all soon. You guys be safe. Peace.